everyone else is thinking.
I'm dedicated to it. I can't be stopped.
Yowza, yowza, yowza. Are you in the asset column? I have a funny feeling if you're with Uncle Ted at the Truth, Logic, and Common Sense, we the people, all-American, experiment in self-government, fire-breathing, dominant, alpha male orgy. If you're here with me, I bet you're in the asset column. I bet you put your heart and soul into being the best that you can be so that you're not in the liability column, so that you're not comfortably numb that if there's a problem, someone's going to have to save you instead of you saving them. See, I'm ready to say, I got more shrapnel, venison from Rob Fortson's Custom Butcher in Waco. He makes these wonderful salami sticks. I don't brush my teeth very often because I have shrapnel in between my teeth and I can suck out emergency protein from leftover shrapnel. Anyhow, this Ted Nugent, Real America Voice, Spirit Campfire, which, by the way, Shemaine's Real America Voice, Faith and Freedom, you got to tune in. She's like the ultimate female version of me, and I'm like the ultimate effervescent masculinity version of her. I love this woman. She's my wife. She's my soulmate. She's my hunting buddy. She's my squirmella. She's my squirmer. I gnaw on her hips. Barack. She got great hips. Look at it. She's a killer. She shoots that Mathews bow. A 30-pound Mathews bow. Barack. Man, that's toxic. Look how pretty. Look how pretty she is. Look how pretty her deer is. Ted Nugent, Spirit of the Wild TV, 36 years running. We started on public television, just scared the hell out of the hippies. It's awesome. Killing pigs. Rah, rah. Who is killing a pig? It's bacon, you goofball. Bacon makes this wonderful noise when you procure it. Rah, rah. Rah. If I do that too often, Democrats will show up because they're mostly pigs. So, people in the asset column, entrepreneurs like Nikki and Aaron over at whitetailproductsgonewild.com. They create this unbelievable. I know the season's over mostly, but we're still killing exotics and pigs. In fact, you know what? Fox and coyotes and bobcats come to this stuff because it's got all this incredible nutrient supplemental goo in it. Whitetail, we're going to put that on the screen. Whitetailproductsgonewild.com. Get ready for next season. I'm already ready for next season. And so what else here? Oh, yeah, I get all these patches. Thank you. You know, we demand that federal employees give us a list of what they're doing. Thank you to the United States Marshals. We had Joe Legato on last week, who's being persecuted by the corrupt bureaucrats that infest our government. Thank you, New York. Thank you, New Mexico. Thank you, the bomb squad. Do you have friends in the bomb squad? I have friends in the bomb squad. And thank you, Ward Parker. There it is, the middle finger black air freshener. Anyhow, we are celebrating the revival of America back on a true North Compass setting. And I'm going to celebrate that with the 50th anniversary of Stranglehold and my killer band on my first solo album in 1975. What a great team. They just put their heart and soul into making my music profound and effervescent and authoritative. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, everybody, for supporting this unbelievable musical career of mine. I'm having the time of my life. All my bands from 1958 right up till 2025 with John Kutz and Johnny Big going to be doing a bunch of Texas Outrage. Going to be doing a bunch of Michigan Outrage. Might even do Illinois and Wisconsin. I'm not sure yet, but we're doing Michigan in August. And we'll put those up on the screen. I'll send them to the guys. But thank you for the support. The music has a life of its own. The band is so tight. We're like James Brown offshoots. Chuck Berry, Bo Diddley, Little Richard, James Brown, Motown, Funk Brothers. Now, I got a few. By the way, I'm back on Facebook. I don't know how that happened. Maybe the Zuckerberg dirtbags finally had a hint of consciousness, a conscience. They maybe have a conscience. Maybe they started to feel guilty that they were infringing on my First Amendment rights, which also infringes on my Second Amendment rights. But Shemaine's Facebook has been hacked. Some unclean Pakistani punk over in Pakistan has taken control of Shemaine's Facebook. So don't go there, don't like it, and report it. Zuckerberg, take Shemaine's Facebook back from the thief and give it back to my wife. Meta, I never met a Meta I didn't regret her. It was awesome. Never met a Meta that I didn't regret her. So thank you for getting on my Facebook, and I get all these wonderful, the love. I'm drunk on your love. I'm drunk on the love I get every day from the best people in the world. And even more important than the unlimited love from the best people in the world is the insane false accusations and hate from absolute scum devils. The false accusations they level at me, it makes me howl with laughter. I haven't laughed this hard since Sam Kinison did private comedy shows for me. And Richard Pryor's Afro caught fire and he made a career out of it. That's some funny stuff, but not as funny as the goons that falsely accuse me of stuff every day. Now, have I done some stuff in my life that are not good? Yeah, I think one or two, but they've never focused on those. They just make stuff up. All the accusations against me that you see in here are false. All of them. Well, you wrote Wang Dang Sweet Poontang. I accept that. I did write that. I didn't just write it. I lived it. I'm still living it. But the song One Woman identifies my Wang Dang Sweet Poontang now. But anyhow, we have some emails. My friends here at RAV, thank you, Tony and John and Ryan and Parker and Linda Peterson and Doug Banker and Rocco Winchester Nugent, who's off to Japan with his new bride, Belle. And Toby, who helps me with this technology because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just lucky I can turn it on. So my team at RAV, we have email askted@americasvoice.news. askted@americasvoice.news. And by the way, John and Ryan and Tony, whoever's there, send those to me at my email address so we can review those. But do you have some here right now where people are asking Uncle Ted a question and I can answer them? And he's going to whip one out here right now. Ted, you were one of my favorite guest stars on the show Miami Vice, and the episode Definitely Miami. Boy, was that a riot. You played such an amazing villain. Boy, I was scum. I pretended I was a Democrat during that episode. Any memories you can share of that experience of being on Miami Vice? Yes, Stephen. Yes, what a great memory. Another example of the outrageous fun my life has been and continues to be. I'm not going on the road, but I'm going to do a concert and come home. Here in Texas in April and May, and Michigan and maybe beyond in August. But yes, Miami Vice, it was during November of 1984-ish maybe. Little Miss Dangerous record was just coming out. What a great song. Oh my God, Little Miss Dangerous. Yes, they are. They are Little Miss Dangerouses. They're so dangerous. And so I was invited by the team of Miami Vice, the #1 TV show in the world at that time, to come on and do a show called Definitely Miami, where I was supposed to play the role of a drug-dealing, gun-running, murdering woman beater. See, that's called acting. Now, they could have got a Democrat to just be himself, but I had to act. And boy, I was good. You know, the fight scene with Don Johnson, they were choreographed, I'd come in, kick down the door because he's messing with my woman, and pull my hat off and let my hair down and show that Ted Nugent effervescent masculinity. And we did a fight scene. And I said, Don said, well, you know how to cut your hits short so you don't hit me, right? And I go, I think so. I got great stories. We could take more email, but I'm going to have time with this one. So I'd fly back and forth because it was November. It was the opening day of Michigan deer season with Mark Gray, who came up from Florida. And I was using my Browning 2000 with the Remington 1-ounce slug with the dimple on it. Said it was a hollow point. That's not a hollow point. It's just a 1-ounce slug of lead with a dimple. But I was shooting 1-inch groups at 100 yards, which 1-inch group with a 1-ounce lead ball is like one big ragged cloverleaf hole. My point is that I do Miami Vice because, boy, you act for 20 minutes a day and then you hang out the rest of the day. So when it came time for the fight scene, I kicked the door down, I came in, and he come out and fight me. Bam, 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 bam. Take one. Take one. Knocked the living tar out of Don Johnson. It was awesome. It was take one. Got a standing ovation from the crew. Now, more importantly about that at the time, In those years, I was carrying a Taurus brushed nickel 9mm replica of the Beretta 92F, but I was carrying a Taurus brushed nickel 9mm. And when I came to the set every day, when I came first, they showed me my prop gun, which was a brushed nickel Taurus 9mm. It was the exact gun that I carried, but it was a non-functioning prop gun. So I went, whoa! So every day I came in, I disassembled my real gun, separated the magazine, separated the slide, separated the frame, took out the barrel, took out the spring. I just took the gun completely apart and put it in all different locations of my suitcase so that I never turned into Eric Baldwin. What's Baldwin's name? Goofball Baldwin. So he killed somebody with a prop gun. It must not have been a prop gun because Alec Baldwin. What a talking about dirtbags. So. And then when the scene came up where I was supposed to shoot Don Johnson, my line was, you got something for me, Burnett? I came around. They said, can you pull your gun and shoot really fast? I said, yeah, I got this. So I come around and, Burnett, you got something for me? Bam, bam, bam. They went, stop, hold, cut. That's too fast. They wanted me to shoot my gun, draw my gun, and shoot 3 shots really fast. But they had a cut because I shot too fast. I'd have killed them all if it was real. My point is, what a wonderful episode, Miami Vice. And it was the number 2 episode to this day, number 2 episode of Miami Vice ever, just about equal to the very original episode. And then eventually they did an episode called Little Miss Dangerous, where they used my song, Little Miss Dangerous. Now in my definitely Miami Vice episode, they used my song, Angry Young Man. Monster song, monster band, monster music, monster life, the American dream. I pursue and get happiness. Have a great weekend. Fred Bear Day. Yowza.